What's the boyfriend equivalent to a girlfriend saying she's not hungry and then eating half your fries? We all know the classic "I'm not hungry" followed by half your fries mysteriously disappearing. But what's the boyfriend version of that? Apparently, people had plenty of answers.
Making fun of the expensive shampoos and then coming out of the bathroom smelling like a flower garden.
That's only because mine was out for the last 6 months.
I just started using the kids' shampoo.
My dad started using my mom's Shiseido moisturizer. He loved it, then he used it up and went to buy more. He had a mild heart attack at the price and stopped.
My girlfriend has this fancy face wash soap that smells like honey and flowers. It's expensive, and I used to think she was insane for buying it. I used to wash my face with the same bar of soap I wash my balls with, usually Dove or whatever was cheapest. Then I tried hers. My goodness, my skin looks and feels so much better. Now she's the one making fun of me. Swearing he's not tired, then immediately falling asleep and snoring so loud you can't hear the show.
I swear this is hard-coded into us since, as we were kids, everything was about delaying bedtime. Also, the thought of leaving a comfy couch and brush teeth, etc. is just unthinkable, even when there's a comfy bed at the other end of it. I do it, and my parents too. I've shown them video of them snoring loudly and they still deny it.
I was on holiday with my dad and his parents the other week. Got a lovely picture of the three of them in the Labrador all asleep in front of the telly one evening.
Thinking my wife gossips too much, but constantly asking her about all the gossip.
What the hell?
Or in my boyfriend's case, him being by far the most gossipy one out of the two of us.
This is my husband. He will literally recreate word for word every conversation he has had with his friends for me to weigh in on. When I hang out with my friends, I don't have the energy to do that after.
Teasing me about my massive skincare stash and then using them himself.
I used to give my girlfriend a hard time about her skincare routine, not like harshly just joking. Then she gave me a facial, and now I'm nearly 40 and my skin has never been so moisturized and clear as her bedtime routine. Also involves her doing a skincare routine on me while I dramatically claim that I hate it.
For me, it would be telling my girlfriend I am not tired then falling asleep 10 minutes into a movie.
Or the dad version, I'm not gonna watch that movie, and then just stand in the doorway watching the whole movie because you got sucked in.
Or when you turn the TV off when he's obviously asleep and suddenly, I'm watching that.
I don't want a cat in the house. I'm just not a fan of cats. 5 minutes later, we can't stay out late. You know, Willow doesn't like it when we're not there after dark.
My boyfriend is in love with my two cats. I caught him snuggles with both of them on the couch yesterday. An hour later, I just don't get cats. Why do people have them? Dogs make sense, you can take them for walks and they love you. Oh, so you baby talking the cat and teaching him to play fetch with his mouse and falling asleep holding him. That's different, got it.
Damn. Asking for a sip of your drink, but gulping most of it with that one sip.
Can I have a bite of your burger? Then returns the burger with a giant shark bite torn out of it, and you are now missing a third of your dinner.
Oh my god, the rage I feel when he eats half of my food in a single bite.
My husband likes to razz me for occasionally starting a trashy reality show. He will be nearby, but not watching. Then a few nights later, he'll ask Love is Blind tonight? And I'll say no, I'm not feeling it. And the look of disappointment on his face is so cute. Then he'll try to save face and be like, good, Lawu, you messy king.
What am I gonna do?
I cannot tell you how many trash reality shows I've fallen into because of the wifey. Love After Lockup, 90 Day Fiancé, and all of the spin-offs of those two. My new favorite is Balin Out Loud. They're all train wrecks I can't look away from.
Claiming to not like some girl-coded entertainment, then watching the whole thing.
This exactly. My husband comes, stands near the couch. I say, want to sit and watch? He says, no, I'm not really interested in watching this. Then proceeds to watch 2 episodes standing. I'm surprised no one has said this yet, but man, eyes. Saying I can't find it anywhere. I look for literally 5 seconds and I found whatever it is.
That's because the item was moved 7 centimeters to the left. Might as well be in Korea.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'll be like 15 mins in the bathroom, 55 minutes, and 2 non-flushable logs later.
But how many funny reels did you get in that time?
I never pack anything for a day trip, and it's never a problem. Yeah, because your girlfriend brings the things you should have brought.
So, which one of these is the most accurate boyfriend habit? And what does your partner do that belongs on this list? Share your funniest story in the comments because there's definitely another. I'm not tired or one last game story waiting to be exposed.
What are the top red flag responses you've received from potential candidates that are an instant rejection? Some people enter an interview hoping to get hired. The people in these stories entered to help the hiring manager reach a decision immediately.
Yeah, boy.
During a remote first-round interview, they would pause after every question and read it back to us. You could hear them typing it. They would then respond with a very generic response that was long-winded. Obviously, they were using ChatGPT to respond to each question.
That's hilarious that they even think they could get away with that.
Could have worked if they had a hidden teammate typing it for them so the answer would be instant. But ya can't figure any question in an interview being too hard to come up with a decent answer by yourself.
I interviewed a young man once for an entry-level retail job. I asked him why he left his previous job at McDonald's, and his response was, I was working the drive through a window and I had to take a shit. So I went to the bathroom. When the drive-thru got backed up, I heard the manager yelling, "Where's Chris?" So I hollered, "I'm in the bathroom taking a shit." Andy, they fired me for that. Can you believe it?
Chris is a legend.
At least he had the forethought to go to the restroom first. He saw. So I went to the bathroom and thought it was going to be that he squatted down right there at the drive-thru window.
Kept talking about how he shit himself his last job and people made fun of him. Over and over again, this anecdote came up. It was weird. Called me afterwards demanding I hire him and then got angry at my "I don't think you're a good fit" response.
Oh my God. Sorry, man. I just don't think you're a good shit for the Joe fit. I meant fit.
Had an applicant for a junior role put his feet on the desk and say, "Let's talk about my salary," toward the beginning of his interview. That candidate did not make it past that interview. There's a difference between self-confidence and totally tone deaf.
We interviewed a guy who had a great CV and boldly and confidently claimed to know all about several areas we are interested in. When asked to explain how he'd solved the problem, the answer was, "Well, we buy this box that does it." Like, dude, we're the guys that make the box. That's the job.
Inability to admit they don't know something. I mean, it's quite common. We don't know everything. If I ask, how do you fix X, and you don't know, I'll Google it is the correct answer.
Oh my God! Wow! Actually had that in an IT job interview. Had to take an online test. Ran into a problem I couldn't figure out. Checked the instructions and they didn't say anything about research. So I opened a new tab and Googled it. Turned out that was the correct answer.
What am I gonna do?
I apologize, this doesn't really answer the question, but I used to interview college students for an internship work-study position in a university admin office. None of them had any relevant experience, so we just tried to get to know them and diagnose whether they can arrive on time, look presentable, and be respectful to visitors. I liked to ask for a few words other people might use to describe them. One student said, "dark, mysterious, and dangerous," and I noped the hell out of that one.
I'm imagining the WoW player from South Park.
My buddy did the same shit and was mortified. He was nervous after his first out-of-college interview, and he answered, "driven, aggressive, and dominating." He realized as it left his mouth that it was not conveying the idea he had in his head, but was too late. He was going for like a go-getter, take problems by the horn attitude, not like a predator.
I had someone once and their employment history was like 3 months here, 3 months there, etc. So I asked them why they left those jobs, and every single time it was, "The manager hates me," or "I didn't get along with the manager."
Are you serious, my brother?
I had a coworker who absolutely could not get along with anyone. She vented one day about one of her previous jobs and then another day about another job. I put it together in my head and she didn't get along with the boss at her for previous jobs. Well, she didn't get along at that job either.
What the hell?
When I was about 14 to 15-ish, my dad kinda pushed me to apply for a translating job at Sega Good English. I needed a CV to apply, so my dad helped me make one. He told me to put my favorite games on my resume, and my dumbass not only agreed, but answered honestly. Without a single Sega game on the top 5 list I made, this man is an HR manager of 20 years.
Oh!
listing every single accomplishment from high school and or middle school when you've been out of high school for 10 plus years. Had a guy list every part he got in a musical play, sports he played with scores, clubs he was a part of, etc. All of these dated from at least elementary school on. The man was 50 plus. The job had nothing to do with any of these items.
In college, I had a summer job working as an office assistant, and for the first few days all I did was pull files and shred old resume. One guy listed every single thing he could do that could possibly count as a clerical skill. He even mentioned stapling.
I once had a guy submit a resume saying that he could not work with women or speak to any woman due to religious reasons. I'm all for being tolerant of other people's beliefs, but this was for a customer service job. If you can't interact with women at all, then maybe this wasn't the kind of job you should have been applying for.
Why are you crying?
And somehow, every one of these candidates managed to answer the most important interview question without being asked, should we hire you? Absolutely not. Which one was the biggest red flag? Let me know in the comments.